everyone, welcome to Reverse the Curse. It has been a minute since I've been on to do any videos, posting, or anything. But I'm back, and I'm back with a video that I feel like a lot of women shy away from. They don't want to talk about it. They deal with this issue in privacy, alone. They feel alone when they're dealing with it. And it's kind of like an embarrassing topic to, even discuss. But you're not alone. You'll be very surprised of how many women that are dealing with bacterial vaginosis, and you'll be very surprised that you don't have to continue to deal with it. Once you're cured, you're cured. You just got to have the right tools to stay that way, right? All right, so in this video, my goal is to kind of give y'all some information about bacterial vaginosis, signs and symptoms, testing, treatments, natural treatments, and then ways to not get it again. So what is bacterial vaginosis? Bacterial vaginosis is basically the buildup of bad bacteria in the vagina, and it throws off your pH balance. And it causes these symptoms that women are very embarrassed to talk about, right? The symptoms are white, gray, stringy discharge. Then you have itching down there. You have some burning when you urinate. And the biggest one that I always tell it is the odor. You have this fishy odor. You can go take a shower, go about your day, and you sit down, you're at work, and you smell it. Then you start becoming self-conscious. In the middle of having sex, you smell it, and you become self-conscious. And if you smell it, you better believe somebody else smells it too, okay? So if you notice, those 4 symptoms sound like a yeast infection or STD, which brings me to my next point. This is why it's very important to make sure that you get tested. Get tested for all 3. That way you know what it is, and you don't have to second guess yourself. You don't want to be treating BV and the whole entire time you had an STD. You don't want to be treating an STD and then the whole entire time you had a yeast infection. You want to make sure that you treat you treat the right thing, right? And with that being said, when you have these symptoms and you get tested and the doctor say, yeah, it's BV, it's none of the other things, they're going to prescribe you an antibiotic. Normally it's clindamycin or something like that, but they're going to prescribe you a antibiotic. And the thing about antibiotics, they work fairly quickly, right? But they wipe out a lot of the stuff, the good stuff, the good and the bad, the good bacteria and the bad bacteria. So there are certain things while you're taking these antibiotics that you want to do. So if the doctor says that you have to take the antibiotics for 14 days, what you're going to do within those 14 days is you're going to want to take you a probiotic. Lactobacillus strand is the strand that you want to take, but you want to take your probiotic. I personally feel like women should take a probiotic with a multivitamin daily, but that's just my suggestion. But you want to take it at least while you're taking the antibiotics, because remember, it's going to wipe that out. The next thing is also you want to do, and this is a suggestion, I want to put that out there, but this one works so very well. A lot of women sleep on it, and I get it. Like, I don't want to be putting just anything up in my vagina. I understand, but if y'all do y'all research, I challenge y'all, do y'all research. Look up these ingredients that I'm getting ready to tell you guys about, and do your research and see how it helps the vagina. You'll thank me, I promise you. So with that being said, there's this thing that you can do. It's coconut oil. It has to be organic. It has to be pure. It has to be hard. It can't be already liquefied. That's not going to work. Liquefied, it's not going to work. But the organic, hard coconut oil. You want to get some coconut oil, and you want to put 3 essential oils in there. Tea tree oil. What is the other one? Geranium oil and patchouli oil. You want to put that off inside of there, and you want to mix it. Okay? Let it sit for a little bit. It should harden back up, because anybody know when you touch coconut oil, it automatically starts to melt. So you want to sit it in a cool area, let it harden back up. Then you want to get some on your finger, just enough, maybe enough to cover up this, right? And you want to stick it up there and then you want to go like around the walls. You're not sticking it all the way up there, but you're just like at the tip. You want to do that. And what that does is this concoction, I'm gonna call it concoction, what it does is it helps break down that biofilm that was made by the bad bacteria, and then it helps with that odor. It also helps with the itching, and it helps with the burning. I'm telling you, you'll thank me later. But it helps with those symptoms, and it also helps you break down that biofilm that's being caused by the bad bacteria. So while you're taking your antibiotics, you want to take your probiotics, and then you want to take this coconut concoction. Okay. The next thing is, if you don't want to do antibiotics and you don't want to, I still say do the coconut, but anyway, if you don't want to do antibiotics or the coconut, what you can do is, and you can talk to your doctor, have them prescribe you some boric acid. It actually does work. You want to do it 7 to 14 days. Normally, I tell people when I talk to them, my clients and stuff like that, I tell them 7 days on, 7 days off, 7 days on, 7 days off. And once you do the 7 days on, 7 days off, you're going to do at least 3 times. It should have it cleared up. But there's still things that you have to do after it's cleared up to keep it from coming back. And a lot of times I feel like that's what women miss out on. So another thing that you can do while you're taking the antibiotic part is you want to increase your fermented foods, and you want to increase your vitamin C intake, and that can be through foods as well. I also have on my website 3 things that I feel like you guys will appreciate. Is I have a PDF downloadable that's going to list the foods that you want to start consuming in your diet to help you prevent getting BV again. It's also going to have juices and all that stuff that you can do to kind of help your body. But anyway, the list of fermented foods you can do, vegetables, all that, it's all going to be listed there. It's going to be a little bit more detailed than this actual video. But anyway, you want to increase the fermented food, you want to increase your vitamin C. Why? It's because it's going to help your pH balance get back on track. So it's very important to have those things in your diet. The next thing is the self-care part. Again, after you're healed, after everything's said and done, you have to keep up with the maintenance. If not, you're going to get it again. Number one thing, no dishing. I don't know why they're still selling dishes. Like, can anybody tell me why are we still doing dishes? No dishing. You don't need floral smelling vagina. The same thing when it comes down to this harsh soap. Everybody be so gun-ho on getting it smells so good. It smells so good. No. Stay away from the harsh soap. I'm going to tell you, not only is it a gateway for BV, but it also strips your natural lubricant down there. The older you get, and you be like, dang, I'm only 39 and sister girl dry. I wonder why. You were shoving soap up your vagina for the past 15 years. You can't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. The other thing is, make sure that you are wearing loose fitted clothes. Don't wear tight fitted clothes. Down there, it's already not breathing, and dark places, heat, just think about it. It's a breathing ground for bacteria to grow. So tight fitting clothes is not going to help you. If you are a bigger girl at nighttime, do me a favor. Take your bath at night. And even if you're small, let me even put that, any woman, take your bath and your shower at nighttime. Wear you a muumuu, a nightgown, whatever. Don't wear no bottoms. Don't wear no drawers. She has to breathe. Okay? She has to breathe. Also, multiple sex partners. Listen, y'all body is a temple. Everybody does not deserve you. Everybody don't deserve your body. Say that for your husband. Give him a little something, you know what I'm saying, when you married day and all that stuff. Say that for him. Okay? But multiple sex partners, it will cause you to have reoccurring BV. And if your partner, and I want to be clear, BV is not an STD, but males can give it to females, depending on if they have multiple sex partners. And so you don't want to be sleeping with if you only know somebody sleeps with a whole bunch of people, you don't want to sleep with that person, point blank period. I don't care what you do, but don't do that, or you're going to get it again. And that's about it. But hopefully this video was very, very insightful for you guys. Again, I have a website, reversethecurse.net. It has the suppositories on there, the coconut suppositories, if you don't want to, you know, mix it together yourself. And with that, it comes with the suppositories. I have a soap for ladies that do like to wash, but this soap is only essential oils that is for fishy odor smells. It's gonna block it. And then, like I said, it has like a pamphlet booklet type thing, PDF, downloadable, that'll give you more information on BV and how to treat it, and certain products that you can actually use to help while you take your antibiotics. But anyway, until the next video, continue to watch as we reverse the curse one video at a time. I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.